guys. Alex.
Thank you all for coming. We're going to have Vlade and Buddy start out with some opening remarks and then open up to questions. And just a reminder, if you do have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. And state your name and affiliation before your question, please.
Thanks, Alex. First of all, thank you very much for coming this morning. It's exciting for me to sit here with you guys, obviously with Buddy. I'm so happy that we came up to the agreement that both sides are happy, and we're still going in the way we planned a few years ago to keep our young core, and Buddy is one of the most important pieces of our course moving forward and build something special here in Sacramento. So I appreciate again your time, and thank you, Buddy, for staying with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well,
Now you can talk.
I can talk for sure. I'm just thankful that we got to agreement. Just looking at the years coming by. After the trade, Vlade making the trade for me. And his vision of what he had on me, and everybody around the whole organization, and just felt right. I know what I had going on for me here, and it was a gut feeling decision, but Sacramento is home for me, and I think that the way I've been elevating my career in the past couple of years, I don't think it would have been the same going somewhere else. And I think that Vlade and Peja and everybody trusting in me, and here now with this new team, and I see the direction we can move forward. I think this is the right place for me to be, and I'm just happy, man. Like I say, Sacramento is the city I want to be at. I say that every time, and I love my teammates, and most of all, I love playing with them too. So it's all about being comfortable and being happy where you want to be at, and this is the place for me to be.
Buddy, James Ham, NBC Sports. When you look at your journey from a kid in the Bahamas to where you are now, I mean, how good does it feel to sit there and sign an $86 million contract, knowing where you started and where you are now?
That's what played in my head the other day. Just made a decision that's where I came from 10 years from now. Who would have thought I would have signed $86 million? If I tell a friend that, and it was like, you talking BS. And
Get more.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Well, I know I'm gonna get more, and I'm gonna take all them incentives too. But I'm just like looking 10 years from now and saying that I'm gonna be in this position. Nobody would have thought that, and especially where I came from the Bahamas, it's not likely to happen. So I'm just extremely blessed. I'm happy to be here, and I'm just happy to get things rolling for sure.
Deuce Mason with Kings Radio. What was it about this city and this franchise that made you want to commit here long term?
The city is low key. It's not fast paced, and I think my daughter is here now, and it's moving up and down. It's just too much for me, and I said I love playing my teammates for sure, and the fan base is great here. So I'm playing my teammates, and the coaching staff that we have now is a fun, and I just see something good happen for us.
Marshall, sorry, go ahead, Tom.
Tony Harvey, Sacramento Observer. Buddy, what other than your public speaking of the last few weeks, what other bargaining chip did you use to show the Kings that you were here? I know over the summers that you've been here, I've seen videos of you working out in Dallas and other places, and really working hard to get where you are right now. But what other bargaining chips did you probably use to let them know that you want to be here and you want to be a King?
He kept me in the office until 2 a.m.
For sure. I was just trying to plead my case to them, but that's done with, and I'm just, I'm here as a King now, so I'm just one with us winning games, and that's trying to take us to the playoffs. That's the main focus.
Marshall Harris, CBS 13 KOVR. Buddy, you were quite vocal leading up to the signing of this extension.
Yeah.
Was there any worry in your mind, heart, that this would not get done before the season started?
Of course, you question a lot of things, and I mean, like you guys heard what I said, but as a kid, you know what I mean, like me and Vlade have a great relationship, so it goes back from when he first traded for me, and I just seen the vibe around him and Pager, and just being around his organization and Vivek. So it was nothing directly or insulting to Vlade, but that's our relationship, and he know how he talks to him, and he know how he talks to me, so it's a good bond.
Lottie, same question for you. Was there any concern that this wouldn't get deal wouldn't get done before?
Honestly, now, I mean, it's easy to say, but I felt pretty good, that either way, that what we built here is special, So this is just something, that we have to figure out, but we both and the entire team, we know where we're going to be, and we work together to get there, and this is just one step forward. So I felt very confident that Buddy would be remain king.
Buddy, congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you 100%?
Now you can talk extensions.
Oh, now I can talk to Buddy?
Yes.
Thank you.
Me and one. To me and one.
Yeah.
Are you 100% satisfied with this deal, or are you still a little bit, I don't know, are you happy with the arrangement you guys came to?
I mean, I signed, so I gotta be happy.
It was something so we can,
He wants
make a news.
He wanted to start up, yeah. That's Jason for you though, but I'm satisfied, man. Like I say, coming from 10 years ago, me telling my friends, my family, I'm gonna make $86 million and more. Well, who would say, "Oh, buddy, you talking BS?" You know what I mean? So I'm just grateful, and like I say, there's a lot more room to make more. So. It's not about the money. Money don't make you happy all the time. People look at the money and think it makes you happy. Like, it's a lot of money. Like, what else can you do with it? I'm just here to take care of my family and just make sure they're secure. So, end of the day, it's all about being happy and comfortable in the right spot. And I don't think money's gonna 10, 15 million is gonna make you more satisfied in life. Just what you do in life and how you take it through.
Okay, and on that point, your willingness to accept the deal, the structure the way it is, Harrison accepted a kind of a similar structure to his
Yeah.
deal. Does that,
I mean,
is there a feeling, the question is about the feeling in the locker room and building something going forward. Are you guys happy to give the organization the flexibility to make future moves as well to keep all of this going?
I mean that's why we're here. If I was greedy with the money, I would have left. And that's one thing my mom and some of my advisors always say, if it's about the money and you want to get more, of course, I want to get as much money I can get out of them, for sure. But like I say, it's all about being happy. And I think that the teammates we have around us, we love each other, we love playing with each other, and it's a good bond off the court. So, yeah, you might can nitpick this and nitpick that, but who cares, man? It's just all the same money. And like I say, growing up, who would have thought a kid from the Bahamas would be making all this money? So I'm just happy and blessed.
Marshall Harris, KOVR, CBS 13. Buddy, you talked pretty confidently about those incentives and hitting those. What can you tell us about why you're so confident that you're going to hit the incentives that will get you an even bigger payday?
I think getting to the 94 million is for me working hard. Me personally, I tell Vlade he should just personally guarantee it to me, but I don't know. I guess he don't love me that much as I thought he did, but I'm happy, man. I think that the way the sentence put up, me shooting 40% from three and 85 from the line, I think that's something I can do every night and confidently because of all the hard work I put in and just limiting my turnovers and stuff like that. They want to keep me honest, and of course, if I want to be the next player I want to have a little challenge to myself. So, and it sets me up for another contract coming up soon, next 4 years. So that's a good challenge to keep me honest and don't keep me relaxed. And sometimes, when you have all that money, you're like, oh, okay, you step in the game and you just think it's like, oh, I already got paid, but I'm still playing for extra. And that's competitive nature about me. I'm just still trying to get as much I can get out of it.
Vlade, could you expand on, Buddy, keep you up at 2 o'clock a.m. in the morning, and also, how did you feel about, if you were listening to, his public concerns about his contract?
Well, it shows you right there that we were committed to find a way to reach the agreement. So yeah, it was at 2 a.m., but I was ready, and he was ready to stay all night long just to figure out what makes sense for both parties. So I'm very happy, and like I said before, that Buddy is going to remain the king, because without him it would be different. You know, we have some confidence in Buddy's work ethic and what he brings to to this team, and with other young core, I think we're making great progress where we want to be. The second question about his remarks, look, I was a player, I was a free agent, so I know emotionally how you go through. So I don't take the personal, because I know how much he loves Sacramento, how much he likes fans here and this team. So I felt confident that he's going to stay here. So I took advantage of it.
Another for the next time.
Buddy, Sean Cunningham, ABC 10. Just obviously because of those comments that you had made, in hindsight now looking back, how much was this whole situation, especially just over the past week, just kind of weighing on you, and maybe take people who don't realize maybe the anxiety that it was giving you throughout this whole week, and the possibility of carrying this into the season?
You know what I mean? When you're talking contract and stuff, and you're trying to find, there's a lot of things you think about, a lot of things you run through your head. You think about family, and a player like me, I love to risk it all. So yeah, I was thinking about going in next season, but I was like, was it smart? And was it the right decision for me to make? And as you're thinking as a human, the human element comes in, and you say that there's a lot of stuff that can happen. You never know what the future predicts. You can trust God and just rely on His fate. But I think that the deal we got, it was fair, and like I say, there was a lot of things you think about, and you think about family, and you think about, is it really gonna make or break you? $10 extra million, $50 million, you know what I mean? Is it really gonna stop you from playing basketball? And I love to play basketball, and just going to seasons, know me, I want to play to be a champion one day, and just going to the season, and I know you guys asking the questions every day. You know what I mean? And then I can start a lot of stuff from a franchise just trying to get in the right direction, get in a new direction, trying to get back on the right track. So, like I say, it was good to talk about. Like I say, I never thought I'd be in a position, but I'm going to voice my opinion no matter what. I have free will. I can do that. And some things you might agree with, and some things you might not agree with. But it's me, and that's what I think. And I made the right decision, and made the right decision for my family too.
I would add something that last 2-3 years I got feeling, I'm like a little old school. The kids that we have here, including Buddy, the basketball is love. They love the game. Obviously this other stuff, like he said, try to get the best of it. But the first thing, they love the game, and it wouldn't make the big difference. Like Buddy said, money is there; it's gonna be there, but the love is more important.
Vlade, how important was it to you to sort of get the first building part of your young core signed up to an extension, and because you've got the other guys coming up after this, but this is the first one that you had to go through the negotiations, and you're taking a leap because you're not a playoff team yet, and you're investing your money hoping that you're going to get to that point.
Well, Buddy helped me, in terms of challenging me, so it's going to be easier to negotiate with others, So. Obviously, I like to joke, but it was very important. But like I said, Buddy is a very important piece for this young core, if not the most important right now. And we talk about it, where we want to be, not today, not tomorrow, but in 2-3 years, and we are trying to build together something special here in Sacramento.
Vlade, how confident are you that, much like you got this deal done, that you'll be able to get something done with Bogdan Bogdanovic?
Well, we have, still time, and we have a season opening tomorrow, and that's what we're going to be focused on. The season is important for us to see where we are, what we worked in this summer, what we built last year. We just want to continue, so we still have time to get there.
Vlade, real quickly, can you talk about the China situation and how that complicated these negotiations and your projections when you look at the cap in the future?
Well, that's for the commissioner who has a really tough job, and we are here to think about where we want to be as Sacramento Kings, and we try to like I said, build together something that we believe we can bring in Sacramento, which is down the road championship.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.